Hey, everybody. How's everybody doing this evening? Hopefully, you're not in a sugar coma. I myself had no Easter candy of whatsoever this year. I'm very proud of myself. Um, hey, Jeff. Hey, Brandon. Hey, Lucky. Hey, Breezy. Thanks, guys, for stopping in. I did, however, have a very, very good meal. My daughter and my ex-wife, or stepdaughter, daughter, made a really nice big meal, and I actually broke my rule about socializing and stuff, and went over and had dinner with them. So I will drop a link here in the chat if anybody wants to come up and join. Hey, Jeff. So, hey, Ken. How you doing? J&J, how you doing, buddy? I was hoping to have a set of ears, bunny ears, I could wear, but I didn't get a set. There's Brandon. Hey, Brandon. Can't hear you, Brandon. Can you hear me? There's Ken.
There's a set for you.
I dig the hat, man.
Everybody did today. It was a big hit. Sort of like cross between the Easter Bunny and the Mad Hatter. Everybody did today. It was a big hit.
What is going on, everybody? Happy Easter, Earl.
Sort of like cross between the Easter Bunny and the Mad Hatter. He's happy.
Hold on.
Hey, Brandon.
Can you hear me now?
What's up, Brandon?
Hi, guys.
What's up?
Welcome, James. Welcome, Mark.
What a day.
Yep.
Like I was saying, I actually broke my social distancing rule and went over to my ex-wife's and stepdaughter's house and had ham and taters and all that kind of stuff. Very good meal.
I broke my social distance, too. I was next to Cheryl all night.
Uh-oh. I don't know if you heard me before, Ed, but I did something totally stupid today. Guy dropped off a chainsaw, Poolon, the ones I love to hate, and I put it next to another one, same model. I put it next to it. So I get out there today, and I pulled it, and I'm working. I go, after about an hour and a half, I go, this son of a gun is doing the same crap that other one did. I pulled the other one. So for an hour and a half, I spent on the same damn saw I worked on a month ago. And I was like, I got so frustrated, I just came inside.
Brandon, how's that doing?
Oh, hold on. Give me a second. It's doing good.
When you work on the same model, two different ones, you better put tags on them.
Yeah. Still cleaning out on the shop, but we got repairs, and Ray, Texas Keykeeper, brought in some repairs that I need to get done for him.
Yep. I hate Sundays. One day closer to work day.
You going in tomorrow, Mike?
Yep. Fortunately, yes, I am.
Yeah, I like Tuesdays. It's the furthest you can get from a Monday.
Yeah. Fridays are great, but it's too close to Saturday. Then Sunday, it's like, oh, man, I don't want to take me back to Friday.
I used to hate Sundays when I worked third shift. I have to go in. You couldn't do anything on it. Like today, Easter, if you're working third shift, you'd have to go home early, go to bed, get up.
See, Nate's in the chat, and so is Sam. Bud's there. Welcome, guys.
What's up, Sam? Jeff? Breezy. Hey, Ken.
Hey, Sam. I don't know if you've seen. Hey, Sam. I don't know if you've seen it or not, but Tampa Boys is cutting in on your razor area, buddy. So,
what do you got going on tomorrow? Ed? Anything good?
probably some PMs. I got a bunch of vans that need oil changes and tire rotations and stuff like that. So I'll probably get started on those.
Now, just you in the shop?
Yeah, just me. If I bust butt, I can get 4 of them done in a day. If I'm not feeling it, I'll get 2 or 3 of them done. It also depends if I find anything wrong with them.
Anybody been watching that TV series on Netflix, Ozark?
I think I'm one of the few Americans who don't have Netflix.
Well, I'm kind of addicted to it. I started watching it and had to pause it.
I don't take it off.
How's your holiday there, Brandon?
Oh, it's pretty good.
That's good. Get
We
much
didn't
done
do it as
today?
big as last year.
Get much done today? Oh, he froze.
Oh,
Hey, Bud's
Don't
calling.
you hate it though? You spend 3-4 hours working on stuff and you get nothing accomplished. Like nothing paying wise, anyway. You know what I mean? That STX 30 I'm working on. Did you guys see my video about the carburetor?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize that they have a limiting screw that actually limits the throttle butterfly. That's pretty cool. Because if you look, the throat, huge. So same bore, same stroke, same everything. 12.5 to 15 horsepower.
Yeah, I never seen that before.
Well, I thought the throttle shaft was stuck. I'm like, ooh, what's going on? And I look, there's a pinhead screw in the back. I'm like, ooh. So that was pretty cool. What it was, the front of the carburetor, the mouse piss got all it's all deteriorated in there, I'm hoping I can clean it up, and I hope the emulsion tube isn't too bad. But I mean, otherwise I did order a Chinese one just in case, but I'd rather use the original.
So I would try a brass wire brush type deal down through that throttle body or through that Venturian stuff.
Yeah, it's only in the front. It's not center like the emulsion tube and back. That's all clean. So hopefully it's just where the choke area is. Not too bad. Unless there's the cross porting that goes in there for some air bleeds. Unless some of that's got some funky stuff in it, But we'll see. Cute little tractor. I like it. It's cute. Oh, one thing I noticed too on it, I can do another video on it. I did one on this before too, I think it was a 160 John Deere, where they have those little brake discs in the back on the transaxle, with those look like little bricks, the brake shoes.
Yeah, the problem here.
Yeah, the disc is frozen. All right. So when the disc freezes onto the splines, no matter how much you push it, it's not floating. So you could have brand new pads in there and it ain't doing nothing. So I got to go in there, and Musty did what I do all the time when I'm trying to free up stuff like that, where you take the muffler chisel with the dull point and you just, and I'm going to try and get the disc off. Then I'll put Never Seas on it so it floats. Once they float, they work great. So.
Hey, Nate, how you doing? How was your weekend?
What's up, Nate?
Not too bad. Not too bad.
Hey, Nate.
I got the Sears going.
Sweet.
What was it?
The Omen? Or which one? Oh no, I'm thinking about the case.
Sears Suburban SS16.
There you go.
You might as well
What'd you
just say Lucky's mower because everybody knows that it's mine.
Pa!
What'd you find
You
wrong
done
with it?
paid for it already. I was looking at my whatever you call it, the other day, and I was looking at my super chats. I think Lucky's given me about $80 altogether.
Holy cow.
Not to mention the soup, the package he sent me, and
It's no big
I don't
deal.
even know. I don't even know how that stuff works. To be honest with you.
It's about keeping everybody going. That's pretty much what it is, you know. I don't look for anything out of it.
I see Jeff there posted it. He bought the big Kohler service book. Hate to tell you that, but you wasted your money because you can download every Kohler service manual, parts manual, everything right from Kohler for free.
Kohler Plus. Been using that for years. Sign in as a guest and you can get whatever you want.
Yep.
I'm happy. Guess what I'm doing?
You're editing.
Yay.
Hey.
I still got to get a real computer. I'm still doing editing on my phone. Oh, who's this here? Ulmar? Who's that?
Owner Lawn Care.
You want to see my computer?
I tell you, though, I used to love the old desktops, you know, because you can modify them nice and easy.
Yep.
Looks like a light show in there.
Exactly. Custom built.
I got one sitting on the floor that needs a video card. Same thing, all custom built.
It's worth it just because you could put so much inside them, like storage.
Yep.
You got to go to like one of those redneck computer guys who has that little store like down the road. And you just walk in and say, "Hey, I'm doing this YouTube. What can you do for me?" You know, and they'll build you.
I gave the dude. I think I paid $600. It was my wife's boss builds computers. Like that's what he does. He builds gaming computers and stuff. And I told him I just wanted a bunch of space. You know what I mean? As much space as I could possibly get for that money.
Yeah, because monitors are cheap. You can get big monitors for $100. You know.
Yeah. Yep.
That's gonna be one of the next things I buy is an actual desktop just to do my editing and stuff on.
Yeah. One of my kids got a GoPro, but I'm afraid to use it because I really don't have any place to do all the editing. You know.
Right.
Well, I just looked at the folder that I put all my videos and stuff in after I get done downloading them and editing them and stuff, and I've got almost 200 gigs of video.
Wow. Holy cow.
I have a 6 terabyte hard drive in my computer here.
Yeah. Hey, Mr. Mom. I see Cheryl on here. Hi, Cheryl.
Yep.
Started a new project today, guys. I think you guys will like it.
Uh-oh.
2 wheels or 4?
Neither.
3.
3.
I already have an idea.
I have a really good idea what it's going to be.
Homemade, Nate, or something you got?
It's the wife's project.
Oh, wait. You showed that last week, didn't you? The chassis?
Yep.
Didn't you show the chassis last week?
Chassis of what?
The trike, whatever it was. Oh, Sam just took it away.
I had a 4-wheeler, a little mini 4-wheeler. I'll give you guys a quick sneak peek.
Yeah, you converted it, right? Or you are?
We did it all today.
Hi, Mrs. Carts.
Nice.
There you go.
That's all you get.
I tell you, a little high center of gravity on that thing.
Yep.
You'll see. It'll be fine.
It probably wouldn't be any higher than the quad.
Yeah. That quad was scary. That thing's a 4-speed.
Wow.
I should have took a video of me hauling ass up the road before I cut it in half.
I tell you, my buddy used to let me ride his Honda Big Red machine back like 1980 or so with those big tires on, the 3-wheeler. That thing scared the hell out of me. But we used to go in sand pits. We had big sand pits up in Newtown, Connecticut. And literally these sand pits were 80-degree angles, about 150 feet tall. And we used to go nuts.
Yeah, my brother's got like an 800cc 4-wheeler thing. And he's had it for, I don't know, 3 or 4 or 5 years now. And right after he got it, I took it down his road. I had the front wheels off the ground in the first 3 gears. And the next 2, it was trying to pull it up, and I was leaning up over the handlebars.
Wow.
I had it up to almost 70 miles an hour, and I backed out of it.
That's scary when you go that fast.
But I bought a new belt for my Cub Cadet, that 1200.
Oh, you were saying for that, you got a square end deck, you said, right?
Well, it's the triangular, I guess you'd call it.
Yeah, it's got the 2 covers on the ends. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
They call it 48U, a U111, I believe.
Yeah. It calls for like a 79-inch 3/8 belt. Well, nobody had one in stock, so I got the 1/2 inch. It won't stay on.
I know. What is it, 75-inch or something like that?
79.
79.
Yeah, so Napa's gonna try to order me one. I was looking at them online. They're about $40, but you got to be careful because what they're calling for that belt is a 1/2 inch belt in a lot of places. Yeah. It's not 3/8.
But they had different center pulleys. You got to watch. They did have different pulleys on those. You got to watch what pulley you get.
Well, this one must be the 3/8 because I have a 1/2 inch on it now and it will not stay on.
Yeah. This is the one for the deck itself or the drive?
For the drive, for the PTO.
Yeah, that should be 3/8.
Yep. But if you look online for them and put in the part number and stuff, it's going up it's 1/2 inch. And that's what like I said, that's what I got from Napa. I'm thinking, I'll just throw it on. It's $12, no big deal. Yeah. It does good until the deck bounces. And as soon as the deck bounces, it jumps right off.
Yep. I know people that have put like metal guards and things like that to hold it on, but then it's scraping and
yeah.
That live video I did this morning.
That I freaking missed by like 2 seconds.
It's still under YouTube processing.
Oh, get out.
Yep.
How long did you go?
2 people talked at once. What?
I'm sorry.
How long did you go?
How long? I think it was an hour and a half.
Wow.
But it usually never takes that long. I know why. It's because the YouTube, how they slowed everything down, but I can't believe it. It's still processing. So it's pretty much, all day today. I missed all those views. So
wow.
I was going to tell you, Lucky, mine took like a day and a half last Wednesday to load.
Yeah. What, your live video?
To process, I'm sorry. Yeah.
So by tomorrow morning, I wake up, it'll be processed.
Now, Mike, you don't have to process that yourself. It's automatic when you're done, right?
Yep. It's done. I just have to wait for YouTube. Then once it gets done processing, you go in there, get your end caps, what they call end screen, and put your cards in there. Then you could do a couple things to it. And what I like to do after it's all done is go down moderation there. Monetization, however everybody says it. I have a problem saying it.
Monetization.
You go in there, you could be able to pick out what type of ads you want put into that video. Oh, wow. You can have skippable ads, non-skippable, sponsored, or overlay. I usually put non-skippable. This way it gives you 30 seconds worth of ads in any of your videos.
87.
So,
hey, Lucky, did you see the Jeff's question there on an 87 Ford pickup?
Is that on yours?
On the YouTube one. He's asking if there's a proportioning line on an 87 Ford truck.
There should be.
Oh, I see it.
Proportioning valve. Yeah, they should all have a proportioning valve, right?
Yeah.
I believe it's on from 88 and up. I'm not sure of an 87.
Really?
Yeah, because the 88.
I thought if you have disc in front, you always have proportioning valves. No, if you have disc drum.
Well, it's with the brake system that's in the 86s has the vacuum. It goes to your intake manifold. Remember that hose? It goes to the manifold, the intake
For
manifold?
the booster?
Right. No, you have the carburetor.
Yeah.
All right. Then below the carburetor is the intake, right?
Yeah, but I thought he's talking about proportioning valve. Isn't that brakes?
Right. But what I'm trying to say is depending if it's vacuumed or not. If it's electronic, vacuum. If it's electronic, it's not going to have a portion valve. If I'm not
okay.
86 or 87, somewhere around there, I know that's when they went into fuel injected, where I was like the 5.0s. I know the
86
88 had the 5.0 fuel injected. So I'm not exactly sure. I think it might. It depends what size of engine that's in there.
Yeah, because 86, I think, was the last year of the carbureted, right?
That's what I'm saying, but who knows what type of engine that's in there now, you know?
Yeah. Could have that 306 too.
Yep. Only one way to find out, right? Open up the hood. You got your master cylinder. Behind the master cylinder, you got your power booster. There should be a vacuum line that's hooked up to it. Pull that.
He's got a big block, Mike.
Yeah,
he's got a big block, 460.
But then well, anyways, you pull that vacuum line. If there's nothing, no air being sucked in, like pop, then you know it's electronic. But if that vacuum line pops and it just very little bit of air comes out, then it's portion valve. Hey, Mark Tucker, what's going on?
Not much, hanging out.
A lady with the sawzall. Oh my God, Nate, don't go to sleep tonight.
Say what? Mrs. Mitchell.
That takes Lorena Bobbitt to a whole new level.
I heard she got hired by Snap-on Tools.
Yeah, don't piss off Mrs. Kurtz now, Nate.
On top of that, it's battery operated. There's no way. You gotta hide those batteries tonight.
Yeah. This whole build is hers, guys. She's doing all of it.
Yeah, well, you better hide those batteries for that sawzall.
Shit, she knows how to. It took me forever just to get her to figure out how to push the safety and pull the trigger at the same time. Two things at once. Whew, too much. Nah, she did good. It took me freaking forever to figure out that Sears Suburban, what was wrong with it electrical wise.
What was it?
It's this ignition switch.
Yeah, corroded.
So that's like a push button, Nate?
No, it's just one of them turnkey that's got the 5 pins on the back.
Yep. 4 pins and then 1 sideways.
It just took me forever to troubleshoot. Like it would work. Like I got it to where it would work when you put it in the on position and I was getting power to my coil and then I hit the start button and it turned the machine over, but it would stop giving power to the coil. So then when I stopped, the motor would still be turning over and it would give it power to the coil, and you'd see it spark like one time, and that was it. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me?
What'd you end up doing? Just changing the switch?
I didn't want to go to Tractor Supply because of the crap, so I just ended up. I'm just putting hot wire. It's just for temporary, but I'm putting a hot wire off the coil whenever I want to run it right to the battery, and then just using the key switch.
I did that for about 4 years.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Hey, Nate, check your mud motor back there, Nate. It might be the same ignition switch.
No, it's got the plastic kind.
All right.
I thought about it though. Trust me. I almost took the one out of the golf cart. I this close to taking it out. You guys should hear that thing, man. It runs so damn good, man. Yeah. Even after sitting outside for I don't know how long it was sitting out there. Forever.
Well, Lucky, if you like his SS16, you'd probably love my SS18.
I think. Didn't you show a video of that, Ed?
No,
No.
it's down the back of my shed. It's got an 18-horse single-cylinder Tecumseh overhead valve.
Nice.
Ooh.
It looks good. It's silver, but
See, that would sit. That would sit just like that in my garage. We'll do nothing to it besides fixing the ignition key. I love that man.
Oh, I forgot to tell you, I unhooked the gear switch thing. Did you see that? It started backing up into the wall.
I love that seat.
That knocking is the I don't got that front cover on right all the way.
That's all right, Nate. We didn't hear it anyways. It was
What
quiet.
is that, like a
Here?
73, 74?
I have no clue, honestly, Ken. I have no clue what year it is. I want to say like early 70s.
Yeah, it reminds me of my younger days.
I should try to see if I can get you a Goodyear banner or a Yokohama banner.
I got a bunch of banners up. Now I don't know where to put them all.
Oh, hey, Ed, you got to let the pet tase in.
Hang on here a second.
I hate that sometimes because you can't see who's below the 4 people. You got to scroll up.
Yep, there we go.
Caller, I don't blame you if you don't want him in here.
I was actually waiting to see what he was dressed like.
Well, he had me working hard today. I'll tell you that.
He was trimming all the bushes.
We've got proof on video.
What's up, Mark? How are you?
Good.
How was your week?
Pretty boring. Sitting in quarantine.
Oh, so you guys are officially on lockdown then. You guys can't go nowhere.
No, I took a load. I come out of down south up into Illinois, and I loaded a load and went up to upstate New York into Massachusetts, and heading back to Illinois, I got sick.
Oh,
Then I ended up having to get diagnosed, and they quarantined me for 14 days.
Hey.
Oh, no.
well, I mean, so if they quarantined you, so it means you tested or you didn't test?
No, they couldn't give me a test, but they said all the symptoms were there for the COVID-19, and they sent me home. And then my wife, she went through heck for 14 days, and I just finished up all that medication and everything that they put me on, and the breathing treatments and all that. So she's ready to kick me back out. So I'm going back out Thursday.
Well, I mean, you look good and you sound good, so it can't be.
Oh yeah.
I have it on inside track that while he was quarantined in the house, she actually went out and started cleaning the garage to get away from him. Just a little bit.
No, Ed, that was just no. She did that just so I would paint her tractor.
Oh.
Aw. I hear you.
She is a good one. She will get her hands dirty right down in there and do everything that needs to be done.
She's repainting her tractor this year, so it's going to change completely, Ed.
Wait, from the one that you showed us the picture of?
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, but that was so cool, though. She wants to change that? Yeah.
Yeah, we're redoing it, and
Oh, are you kidding? Oh, wow. That was cool. I didn't know she'd want to change that.
yes, she's going to go plum crazy this year.
Oh, the purple.
Oh, that's my color.
That's very true.
Purple's my color.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, I'm painting my tractor this year. It's gonna be a burgundy color.
Oh, pretty. Very nice.
Why
Very nice.
Why don't you paint it the color of my semi?
Well, I actually moved the front axle back to the stock position.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
You're going to get whooped big time.
I'll show you pictures whenever I get it back to the house.
Oh, I know what you're talking about now. No, you didn't.
I got a whole other tractor. It's kind of a purple burgundy color.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell everybody it's my stock tractor. It's my tractor from years past.
Mm-hmm. Very nice.
Yeah.
If the exhaust would come out the same place, I'd put my hood and fenders and everything on that tractor, but nothing will line up.
You need to paint a tractor the color of my semi.
What that pinkish gold color?
Peach.
Ed is as sweet as a Georgia peach.
Here you go, Ed. Right there, that color right there.
Oh, wow. So you got right in the freaking driveway. Holy sh!
Oh yeah. That's only one of them.
You have one, and you said your son has one too.
Yes, same color. It's a twin to mine, except for Dad's has different signs on it.
Oh,
very nice.
But the other one gets driven a lot harder.
Yeah. I just had to change oil and everything in it, and he left back out. He's going back to Texas.
oh, that's right. He doesn't. That's right. He's down in Texas, and you're up where you are.
No. He's right down the road from me, but he stays on the road a lot.
Oh. Gotcha.
Yeah, there's more money when he does that. When he goes, stays on.
He's got younger kids.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have any kids left at home except for Bo, but he don't count. And shoot, I run 3 weeks at a time myself as it is.
Mm-hmm. Aw.
But the wife wants me to cut it down now, so.
She wants more time with you.
Yeah, to figure out something else for me to do. Now she's sitting there laughing. Ed, you're going to get me in trouble on this.
Well, maybe she has pulling fever because your season, technically, if nothing came along, you guys would be ready to go.
Yeah.
He just took the question right out of my mouth. When does your season officially start? If this wasn't all happening right now, would you be in it already?
The end of this month, end of April, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Why don't you just make her polish the Alcoas? You probably got some a lot of shiny stuff on that thing. Keep her busy.
Well, I can honestly say when it comes time to go polling, she will get. We have 4 tractors. She will have 3 of them out, washed, waxed, the wheels shining, everything.
Very nice.
Everything except for the trailer loaded by the time I get ready to go.
Nice.
It's a good woman.
Oh,
Yeah, she's just into it.
Mm-hmm.
well,
And she makes sure.
that's
and
just
she
it.
makes sure-
That's, huh?
I said she makes sure the coffee thermoses are full.
Oh.
Yeah.
Look at Nikki, the usual suspects.
Oh, please. Don't let him fool you. He wasn't complaining today. You'll see. We have a video coming soon, but I got to play with some equipment today. For the first time, I tried something new, but I got to tell you, I had some fun with it. And he was not complaining because he was supposed to be out in the yard all day today, and I took over the project, and I think I did a better job than he did, quite honestly. I don't foresee myself in a landscaping career, but I'm going to stick to teaching. But I think I did good.
Yep, she did good.
Well,
I think I did good.
that's just it. You got to come down to reality that you have a really good husband that lets you do all this. How to do this.
See? I said the same exact thing.
There you go.
Same exact thing.
Those are some fighting words. Mark, what's your wife's name?
Sandy. She's sitting over there eating.
Sandy, could you just give him a little swift kick for me? From one woman to the next.
Yeah, but that is a good man to stand back and let you show him how that you know how to do this stuff. He's
Yeah, I like
giving
that
you all the
mentality. So I go the other way. I do a band on purpose. So it's like, I'll just do it. Okay, go ahead, sweetheart. Show me. And then I'll keep going one more time.
Yeah, but the better thing is whenever your wife says, "Hey, you know what? I need to do this," and then you just sit there and you don't say nothing. You just let her go on, and then say, "Oh, what? Geez, I didn't realize you was talking to me."
I don't know if you guys can see my wife and daughter. They're out there in the damn hot tub while I'm in here working on videos.
I see them.
I'm sitting here slaving over this computer for you guys.
Hey, did I tell you, Ed, I got hold of Hackman about that cam for that
Yes.
Honda? Yeah, he said he'll make one. You can't do a whole lot with the valves on that Honda motor, but you can change that lift enough to, that you can change. I think it's going to come down basically to duration.
Yeah.
To hang them open longer.
Yeah, I'm gonna put money on that's what he's gonna do. He's gonna up the lift a little bit as much as he can, but then the duration, the opening ramp's probably gonna be a lot steeper, but the closing ramp's gonna be longer and stay open in a longer duration.
Right. I'm just wondering if them valve seats could be changed and opened up to take a command valve. I'm wondering if there's enough meat in that head to do that.
I don't know. I've never had one of those heads off, so I don't know what's in there.
Yeah.
So. Well, you know who to send it to find out.
Oh yeah, I got an extra set out there. I'm really thinking about trying it, seeing if I could do it.
I guess the valves are bigger on a command.
Well, you're just kind of stuck because there's no real aftermarket parts for a Honda motor.
I don't know if she.
Oh, that's right. You talking about that. You want to make it work.
Right.
I don't know if she would have because.
Yeah, but there are like a go-kart channel that take the Harbor Freight engine. They're practically Honda clones, and they do amazing things with them. And the parts don't interchange.
No, you're talking about that Predator motor.
Correct.
And I talked to another guy because he makes aftermarket cams for that Predator motor, but it will not go into a Honda. It's two different setups.
The
What's up
heads
to
are
ATVs?
What
Yeah,
horsepower? What is it? A GX390 you have in there, or is it the V twin?
No, it's the V twin.
Holy moly! Yeah, I don't know about the V twin. I know the smaller stuff. That's the 670.
Yeah.
Which should be around 220. Yeah. So
yeah, that's what's in my wife's tractor. She moved up to the V twin class, and that Honda actually is running pretty strong against them people. She'll be within top 5 tractors, but if I can get this valve and cam thing figured out, she'll be hard to beat.
I mean, just throwing this out there, is it worth it to not? Can't use the word scrap, but put that motor on something else or sell it, because that'll get really good money. Where we are, and then just go with Predator. Because the aftermarket support is there.
Well, I thought about that. I have a couple other big. I got a 20 plus. I got 2 other 25 Kohler Commands.
Oh, okay.
Of the 25s and a 20, and I was going to move her over to the Command motor, like we run all Kohlers, but she's the only oddball with that Honda. But that Honda's been doing unbelievable.
Well, there's also something to prove with that Honda.
What's that?
So there's also something to prove with that Honda. Somebody else had that motor and said, "Oh, it's junk. It won't run."
And now she's whooping his ass, and he doesn't know what to think.
Oh, okay. So there's some. Oh, okay. All right. So that's different if there's some history behind it.
He's got an agenda.
Well, the guy said it was absolutely junk. That it wouldn't pull, it wouldn't do this, it wouldn't do that. And now when she hooks to the sled, she's putting 20, 30 feet on him. So one of the two things, either the motor's pretty good or he doesn't know how to drive a tractor and she does.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Well, you know what? Because you can talk about like transmissions and stuff like that. So I guess maybe her tractor's set up differently too, with the gearing and whatnot, or it's almost identical.
No,
I think she should just drive better.
Oh, please. Here we go.
Well, you know what? I am going to give you that, and I will admit to that because she will outdrive me and outpull me.
And I love that you'll admit to it.
I love every minute of it. It makes her feel good. It makes her feel good, and it lets me spend more money to go further.
Team Sandy.
It's called if you're getting close to what she pulled, back out of that throttle quick.
So you're pedaling for a purpose. There you
It's a long ride home. But yeah, Mark's doing basically the same thing with that Honda that I did with my 20 horse modified. Everybody told me I was nuts for doing it and wasting my money, and just do a 25, and I would place in the top 3 to 4 every place we went with a little 20 horse, and it's gonna turn some heads when I come out with a 25, and okay, you all want me to build a 25, I build a 25. Catch me if you can.
But you guys run unlimited, I thought, right? So there's no regulation. Someone come in with a bigger engine and go whatever, or
no? The class we pull, we have to stay within the 46 cubic inch limit. But you can do anything else you want to it. But you have to.
Any brand?
What was that, Ken? I'm sorry.
Any brand?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good question. Yep.
But does the frame have to match the brand?
No.
Okay.
No.
The problem with going with a Briggs or a Kawasaki or any of those is the availability of the aftermarket parts. you can only push the stock parts so hard, the connecting rods and stuff, before they start failing.
Hey, Mark, your guy that does the cams, does he just plasma spray them and grind them, or are they all billet?
No, he welds them and regrinds them.
Okay.
Yeah, he'll spray weld the stock cams up, Ken, and then regrinds them.
Yep.
I just didn't know if the stock shafts were strong enough, you know.
Yes and no. The motor that I'm running now, I have a billet cam and billet crank in it, but my one motor I've been running 7 years, and Ed can answer to this. I've been twisting some serious RPMs on stock parts on rods and pistons.
Yeah, that's amazing.
And the tractor has been really competitive.
Yeah.
What kind of RPMs?
Ed, you can answer that better than I can.
We're between 85 and 10,000.
Oh wow, I was gonna say between 7 and 8.
Wow.
Jesus, man.
You know,
Wow.
that's off the line when you first start and let the clutch and stuff out.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll average down the track, we're probably between 75 and 8,500 RPMs.
And that's even with the stock flywheel.
Well, considering factory's 36, you're doing pretty good.
Well,
What's that, Jason?
That's with a steel flywheel and everything on it. It's
Yeah.
not a cast flywheel.
Yeah, it's steel flywheel. We put 14
Yep.
14-pound starter pulleys on the front. Rotating mass. Yeah.
Just for show.
You got scatter shields?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll walk out here and show you mine that I got, that I run. But Ed's a little 20. Mine's a 25. His is a 20. And he gives me a run right up there with it.
Yeah. Technically, half my tractor and stuff
Yeah.
works. I've got big old parts and put them in my tractor.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, this is my junk shop.
Oh, enlarge it, Ed. Let's take a look.
I'm getting there.
It's a nice size shed too. Look at tires on that. Oh, okay. Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, shaved tires.
You can tell. One look at that. That's business.
Yeah, that's just a little bit of horsepower. Here's the flywheel, Ed, or the counterweight Ed's talking about. And
Pull
then
back a little bit more.
Huh?
We didn't see the front. All we seen was the carburetor.
Okay. Can you see it now?
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Money.
That's the counterweight. And then back here is that steel flywheel.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Now, do those have bearings front and rear, or just bushings?
No, just bushings.
Wow.
Wow.
Because I know, like,
It's amazing that you take the load without rounding out.
yeah. So I know, like, with Ken would know even better. Like, they have the animals, the brake distracting animals. You know, the smaller flatties, and a lot of the guys make a big deal when it's ball bearing.
Yeah. But that's pretty much a stock motor, other than the cam and my crank, and that's turning professional pulling tires like that too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, K341 bearings on each end. Yep.
Yeah, that's also a lot of head work and stuff too on them.
Yeah, but my new motor now, it has roller bearings instead of the bushings. I have roller bearings in the front and the rear because I went. Well, the whole block's welded up as well to handle the compression.
Wait, what was welded on it?
Sleeves.
What are they, Timkins?
Yeah. Yep.
Nick was asking
Make sure you get
how.
the preload right.
What's that, Ed?
I say Nick in here was asking how often we rebuild them. 7 years. Yours hasn't been apart, right, Mark?
No, mine hasn't been apart in 7 years, and that motor there is 100% alcohol blown motor. I
That's
don't run
amazing.
gas; I run alcohol.
For the last 3 years, I've
Oh,
had
they
mine
run nice
apart.
and cool with alcohol.
What's that?
Yeah, that too. Yeah, the engine's sweating in the heat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
when it was on gas, in about anywhere from 8 to 11 seconds, it would be 290 degrees at the end of that track. I went to alcohol and it dropped it down a whole bunch. But the motor sweats so bad, it's not funny, running. But I'm burning a quart of alcohol in about 11, 12 seconds. But it's a lot cheaper than the 113 gas that I was running, 113 octane. But it does a lot better on the alcohol.
Yeah, the 113 was running about $80 to $85 for a 5-gallon can, and I think the methanol was what 35,
Very expensive.
33.
33.
Yeah.
The methanol used what? Twice as much or 3 times as much?
Actually, about the same.
Going down the track.
It's about the same, really.
Oh, really? I know in drag cars we used to use at least twice as much.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, they say it's 33% more fuel putting into the motor, but that's when you're increasing speed and stuff, so you're not running the motor as long.
Yeah. Well, the BTUs per pound on methanol is a hell of a lot better than gas.
Right. But to finish answering Nick's question, for the last 3 years in a row, Nick, I've actually changed stuff in mine. So I've had mine apart every year. And last spring, I put new rod bearings in mine. So
what are you using, Ed? Like Clevite 77s or what?
They're like an automotive style. I don't know what they make them out of. So
yeah, the shell bearings, the Clevite, like a shell, the 2 shells. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we used the Clevite 77s. Those are like the best.
No, Craig answered a good question. Do you guys run E85? Feed that thing some corn juice?
No.
No, it's not as high as octane or
Real methanol.
No, I don't think that has enough really in it to really make it pop.
Now there are guys.
No, it doesn't. It wouldn't burn. That stuff would not burn.
There are guys that run E85. Yes.
On cars, they start turning them up. They do 85. So curious with the tractor.
I'd like to see Lucky's tractor run on some alcohol with that as fast as it is already.
I don't think that will happen.
He's hitting 70.
All he has to do is change the carburetor, correct? Per se?
Yes.
No, it's fast enough. That's fast as I'm going to ever get it. I'm not going to go that fast no more.
Yeah, she hit you.
No, I said,
Two. You gotta do it too.
No worries, Cheryl. I'm elbowing him in the stomach now.
The only way that thing would go faster is if somebody else was on it. I'm not going to drive that thing that fast. That might be a little spurts, but not for a long speed like I did that time. Tell you.
that was a long summer.
Oh, so you broke
Yeah, I
his.
can only imagine.
Okay.
I mean, realistically, how fast would that take from what you're doing now to use the alcohol? Like, what would that increase the speed on your mower?
Well, I put it this way. I had, the phones, they go by the GPS, the speedos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I set that up on my phone and I did a test run in my yard at work. I was able to get it up to 48 miles an hour. Then I had to slow down because I ran out of room.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So the actual speed, I can't say it will go any much faster.
Yeah.
But it still wanted to go. You know.
Yeah. Wow.
Well, see, and for all the horsepower and everything, like Mark and I are making, we don't go very fast.
Exactly. You got the talk. That's what you guys have.
Yeah. Put the words right on that.
If we top out at 20, 22 miles an hour, I mean, that's fast. I mean, that's cooking.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but you got a big sled in back of you too. Going for a ride.
To the mud mowing
We're
race.
6,000 pounds with us.
Right.
Yeah,
well, I added some more weight to that tractor by extending the frame. So does it actually go 48 now? I'm not sure. Tell you what, I don't want to be the person to find that out, but you know.
And you're looking really good with 2 legs now. You know, that's a good look for you.
Yeah. My mud season starts like pretty much, I don't know, within about 2 weeks from now, like almost end of the month.
Got it.
And the way this looks, it doesn't look like we're going to have a season at all because it's going to bring us right into the fall.
Well, you know what? This April's been pretty dry, though. If you think of that, right?
Yeah, but we can't leave our states nowhere. Everybody, we can't leave our states. And where I go to do most of my running is up north. You know, I might be able to do some local runs around here, but try to find somebody that has a machine that's capable to stay up with mine. You know, it's kind of tough.
Yeah, come down here and ride with Johnny.
Rhode Island edition.
Yeah. The only way that could be able to happen, Nate, is if I go down there, have the Lucky 7 transported, and would have to be quarantined for 14 days in your house. I don't know if you can deal with that.
We'll bring Carol.
That's
Mia.
It sounds like you need to build Cheryl a tractor so you can go together.
Cheryl does have a tractor.
Too much Tiger King. I keep saying Cheryl or Carol.
Yeah, Cheryl does have a tractor. It's, Craftsman LT 1000. It's basically with the no gear ratios, nothing different, just basic transaxle. It's good enough for her. I got mud ties on it. Got the fender. Got the little carriage thing in the back. The holder pocketbook. She wanted to. Yep. She was on it last April.
See, there's your mud bone party. You don't need anybody else. Just 2 of you go.
And what about Mia? Does she have a little spot on one of them?
Listen, that's coming. That is coming.
Yep.
A little sidecar.
Actually, I do have a trailer, and it's up in Maine. You know, converted it over to a little trailer with the seat for Bruce's kids, Mo Outlaws kids.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yep.
adorable. I love it.
Hey, Tractor, what's going on?
You didn't make no deviled eggs?
Oh, Florida. See, I turned off the internet. Florida's on lockdown too. That's why
Yeah.
Nate can't go nowhere.
Nate's busy working on a video. He's not going anywhere anyway.
Nope.
Staying
What are you
hydrated.
going to get down? Thumbnail.
Try this time.
This is our first. No. Aww.
Yay! Aww.
Gotta make it a little more girly by putting some hearts in the background.
And Stewie! Yay!
Hell no. I draw the line.
Now, Nate, is that going to be uploaded on your channel or her channel?
That's going to be my channel.
Oh, she has a channel? Did you know? Oh. What's her channel?
Mrs. Karts. Say something in the chat, babe, so they can see it. She'll say something. Damn it, I left my tripod, dude. For now.
If I can get back to work.
All right,
And
Nate.
I'm sure Mick's going to watch this later, but I want to thank him for all the good information he's been giving everybody. on making.
It's awesome. Mix is awesome.
Yep.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, we'll point out.
One of the personalities that you just gotta love.
What did you say?
Yeah, he has a
I
great
said there's so
personality.
much to know about these videos.
It's one big learning curve.
That's for sure. Absolutely.
All right, you guys want to know a little trick as well too with these YouTube videos to generate? I know a lot of people say they're not into it for the money, but yet we all know that little extra money helps, right? All right, so make it simple for you guys. You would have to go to your personal YouTube page, go to YouTube Studios. Once you click that YouTube Studios, going to go to the bottom. The left-hand side. It's going to say Dashboard. Going to go all the way down where it says moderation. I still can't pronounce that word. All right. Once you get to that spot, you look all the way on the bottom. It says membership. Select that membership. Fill out that information right there. And once you get approved for it, you could generate more money. You could have members join. All right, we'll go back to mine. If you look at my page, you'll see where it says join. And if they hit that join button, it's going to come up with pricing. I have it set up for 3-star, 5-star, and 7-star. Each star will give you a different setting, like loyalty badges. It'll give you custom emojis. And also, your members could have early release to any videos before anybody else would see it in the public. So they would be able to see the videos first.
It's kind of like how people from other channels do their Patreon. Like they give different content.
Well, the money that's generated from that, if you do have members, like today, I got 2 brand new members. And they would be able to see any private live streaming I do, or if I upload a video, they would have the option to be able to see it first. And also, when they become a member, like Cheryl became a member this morning, she did the $1.99 one. Now that's $1.99 that gets into my account every month until she cancels it. Now I have another one that got in there for $9.99 a month. So that's $10 a month. He's paying to watch my videos first, and he gets the badges, emojis, and stuff.
That's very cool. So how long do they have access to the video before you publish it?
Well, I could, as soon as I have it uploaded to private, they have all access to all the private videos. So if I put in a description, this video will be released, say Tuesday. And today is only Sunday. They have till Tuesday if they want to watch it. So that's up to them when they watch it,
Yeah.
But it generates a little bit more money because every video that you upload, your members get to watch it first. That's, you times that by, say, 5 people paying $10 a month to watch these early releases. That's $50 automatically made off that one video.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna watch the sunset?
I lost signal once I walked out there.
I see you got a wheelbarrow compressor out there.
Yep, that's another job I gotta do. I don't show anybody the jobs I do on YouTube. I just got this thing done the other day.
Little leaf blower? Very nice.
Yeah. I had a pole saw go out. The guy I was trying to make room in my garage by getting rid of the pole saw, fixed it, and he drops this off.
What's a Honda?
Gee, thanks.
That's a Honda, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you complaining about making money?
No, man, I do all that stuff for free. I take donations. But I don't charge people.
It's very nice of you. I guess.
Hey, I'm gonna get out of here. I think I'm gonna get in the hot tub for a little bit.
All right.
All right. Yeah, I
You
think
guys
I'm
have a
around.
good stream.
Have a nice Easter.
See you
Happy
later.
Easter.
Have a good one.
We'll see
You
you
guys have fun. We'll see you probably. I'll have a video out tomorrow, and I'll see you all Wednesday.
Check out my
Absolutely.
first build.
You hear?
What'd you
We'll
say?
do.
Check out my first build.
Definitely. Love
will.
it. Aww.
Later.
Later.
See. But so did you get the cyclone rake running?
No, so today I got caught up doing yard work. I already ordered a new carburetor for it.
Wait, you got caught up doing yard work? I got caught up doing yard work.
Anyway, so tomorrow I think if I get off work at a decent time,
Supervising.
even though I have the new carb coming, I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Ken, it was funny. That's why I was like telling Ken he should think about changing his channel name to Ken Small Engine Tips because he does short, little, very informative videos. Ken was like, "What color is the emulsion tube? Blue, green? Oh, it's blue. Change the two O-rings to point 003." So I think tomorrow, if I get off at a decent time, I'm gonna pull the carburetor apart again and just change the O-rings for giggles. And just see what happens because that thing is dead in the water.
Hey, I looked at that, Jason.
Yes.
I looked at that today, Jason. I actually went into those O-rings. They're 006.
Okay.
I thought it was 003, 006.
Yeah, absolutely. No, perfect.
Yep.
So I got to open my, like I said, I have metric and standard. That's like the 100 pack.
The red box that you buy, the standard red box that everybody has.
Yeah, they have the red and the blue, and it flips open, and they're all.
Yeah.
So I go through that
006.
and slap them in there.
Did you
Tecumseh
leaf
gets
blowers
the
out all
50.
today?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Did you
What's
run
that?
your leaf blowers?
Oh, hold on, one at a time. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you can.
What were you saying, Glenn?
I said, did you get to run your leaf blowers today?
The leaf blower.
No. So it was very tempting, but no. So we actually have a battery-powered leaf blower we use for the deck. So we used it, but then just to piss them off, I have a 10 horsepower walk behind leaf vacuum. So that thing screams. So I picked up everything with that.
Yep.
Go ahead, come tell me, any different.
It's not a blower.
It's not blowing.
They would have rather than run the other.
No,
Trust me.
and it makes no sense either because because that bag, even though it's supposed to keep in the dust when it hits the road, especially now since it's the first time I'm using it since winter, I'm leaving a cloud of smoke behind me. Yeah, people don't like to drive when I use that sometimes. If there's stuff coming out the bag, oh, forget it. I'll fog up the side of the street. I won't think twice about it. That's why I'm inept to what's going on. I'm breathing all that crap in. I just make sure I have my ears on because that thing is too loud. That thing is way too loud.
All right, you guys all know I go to bed around 8 o'clock, and it's that time. So we'll
Yeah.
talk to everybody later. Have a nice Easter. Be safe. Wash
Later,
your
Mike.
hands.
Absolutely.
Talk to you guys tomorrow.
Good night, everybody. We're gonna head out. It's gonna rain. You're gonna keep that thing out tonight, or you're gonna push it in the garage?
I'll keep it out.
Oh,
Could be a wet week.
I thought he was gonna push
We're
this
supposed
thing
to
in the
get,
garage.
what did you say, bad winds?
We're supposed to get up to 70-mile-an-hour winds tonight. I thought he was pushing this thing in the garage.
Well,
Never
you know what
mind.
it is? I backed up Mandingo behind it, so it kind of looks like it's hooked up to it like a trailer. So I'm gonna keep it like that until I really don't want to push this thing out of my garage. No.
If that thing scratches your new bumper, I don't want to hear it. No tears.
No, there'll be no tears.
He knows how to put them on now, right?
What was that?
You know how to put bumpers on.
But then I'll have to get your Thomas the Engine tissue box. Oh, this thing's such a monstrosity.
No, but it's good though. It's good.
I have nothing against Scott Keller. but I would even let Scott Keller come to my home to buy this thing at this point. If he's interested, he can come.
That's saying a lot.
It's not bad. She's just nervous, with the town, neighbors, because they've already been to the house. So, I understand her
The
concerns.
town likes everything like out of sight, out of mind. And this is like having the monstrosity of lawn equipment plopped in the middle of your driveway. Because it kind of looks like, what is it?
I think I took the camera out.
It's horrendous.
I took the camera out this morning.
And he doesn't even have the tubes attached to it.
Yeah,
like,
it's
can
in
you
the back.
imagine?
Yeah, it's in the back. It's in the back.
I'm doing a horrible job.
So I guess if you want a 58 Edsel for lawn art, that's out, right?
Yeah, I know, right? You want to hear the funny part is? I wanted to put an old Arians out for yard art. She said no. Like an old Aryan snowblower, because we have the 2 flower beds in the front.
Make it like the Cadillac Ranch.
Yeah.
Cadillac Ranch have all the Aryans in your lawn, half out of the dirt.
I wanted to put an old school Aryans out there, and she said no. I'm like, all right, whatever.
I love our Aryans, but it's not me. It's not me.
All right. Well,
the people we live
I'm
around.
going to hit it, guys. It's that time, too. So, Ed, thanks a lot, pal. We'll talk to you soon. Mark.
Catch up with you during the week.
Bye.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and shut her down, too. So,
yeah.
Have a good night, everybody. We'll talk to you soon.
Ed, thank you for having us,
Yep.
Mark.
Mark, it was good seeing you. Feel better.
Bye.
Absolutely.
thank you, everybody in the chat.
Hi, Uncle Ed.
Easter.
Happy Easter. Bye, everybody in the chat.
Bye.
Everybody be safe. We'll talk to y'all next week.